observation of IDY. IDY is celebrated from all over the globe at different locations, starting from Opera House, Sydney, to Eiffel Tower, Washington Monuments, Cathedral of Brasilia, Ceylon temples, Dead Sea, base of Mount. Everywhere there are being reports of IDY celebration. Next. I all told all these things. Next. Yeah, I have covered this. If you see, like I've been telling, people, how many people participate. We are starting collecting, from 2018 onwards. Some 10 crore people participated, 9.56 or so. In 2019, some 13 crore people participated. In 2020, around 12 crore people participated. Because 2020, 20 and 2021 were reported by themselves because the IDY was celebrated in virtual mode at home with family. In 2020-21, around 15.68 crore people participated. Next. If you see the number of countries participating, it is starting from around 160 crore to it is touching about 192 crore. So 192. Sorry, 192 numbers. Sorry. Yeah. So these are the foreign countries participating. Next. Now, as sir has also told that IDY preparation is being monitored at the highest level. Chief Cabinet Secretary took a meeting on 7th March. Then there was a group of ministers meeting. They had three, very brainstorming meeting on 17th March, 22nd March, and 4th of April, where a large number of central ministers are, giving different ideas and, taking initiative for IDY preparation. And then from the ministry side, the 100 days countdown is already on. And we are organizing IDY countdown at 100 places in different cities, 100 cities, starting from 13th of March 2022. Then there was an inter-ministerial meeting chaired by Honorable Minister of AYUSH, and also, the meeting was attended by the Minister of Culture on 6th of April in Vigyan Bhavan. And then on next day, we had 75th day countdown, in which Honorable Speaker of Lok Sabha was the chief guest, and different ministers of the central government and MLAs, MPs, and different ambassadors were also participated. Then 50th day countdown we observed at Shiv Sagar in Assam, where Honorable Chief Minister of Assam and Honorable Minister of AYUSH were, they were present, and they graced the occasion. And then we are also having a 25th countdown event at Naglas Road on 27th. Okay, on 27th of May, and the location is now Lal Bahadur Shastri Stadium, Hyderabad. Next slide. Sir, just more slightly background on the preparation. We have a lot of activities going on at MyGov platform. So I request all of you to also go through the MyGov platform. It's a wonderful platform where you'll find IDY puzzle, quiz, and survey. And we also hosted PM Yoga Award, and so around 380 applications were received on PM Yoga Award. It's a huge, wonderful campaign. So I request all of you to also. We also, take help of Bhuvan app, which is an app to find out how many people participate in physical mode, as we are planning this year. And also, we have developed another app, Namaste Yoga app, which is a platform for public to look for yoga centers, events, trainers. It is a wonderful app. I request to just find out Namaste Yoga app, Ministry of AYUSH, and you'll find certified trainers where you can get help, or you can, if you are a certified trainer, you can also register yourself and project yourself for the business. And then with the help of WHO's support and Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga, we have developed WHO Yoga app. It's also a wonderful app for promotion of health benefit of yoga. Then there is a small Y break, yoga break it is called. It's a 5-6 minutes small protocol. It's very useful, like we take tea break or fika break. Similarly, one can have this Y break, and it's very effective for refresh, refocus, and de-stress of the working people. Then we also have another ID tool under the Ministry of AYUSH. It is a yoga portal in which there is a yoga calendar also, where we invite different and post different programs which they run for yoga activities. And then we have yoga certification board portal, where you can you can register while participating during the IDY activities, and it is very useful portal. Please go through all these portals, you'll find a lot of information. Next slide. Now, objective of this IDY, 8th IDY, is very clear. It is branding India globally. So India is not just central government, it is the whole, the states, the different constituents, and to make aware about the physical, mental fitness and spiritual benefit of yoga. Good health and well-being, this is very important under the Sustainable Development Goal of United Nations. And then we have to scale up, promotional activities during this period. Then International Day of Yoga is not the program of Ministry of AYUSH or the central government, but we have to pool the resources. Central, state, all the constituents are one for the IDY. And then joint efforts are already there in the mission mode for remaining days to maximize public involvement and participation of people for this IDY. Next. So if we see the action plan is, in fact, it's simple. Like on 21st June, Prime Minister leads the nation for demonstrating the Common Yoga Protocol. So mass demonstration of Common Yoga Protocol at selected locations. This is one of the action plan which we are planning. And second one is the global yoga ring, in which what will happen that all over the world where the sun rises, the different programs of those countries would be telecasted live. So we can also see where the, like starting from Tokyo in Japan, where if it is 6 o'clock in the India, it is 9:30 in Japan. So starting from 6 o'clock, we'll be able to see what all activities going on in Japan, and thereafter Malaysia, Indonesia, and Moscow, and all those countries, and we'll shifting. And from 7 to 8 o'clock, our own main event will be also covered during this telecast, and thereafter, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and thereafter Europe and USA, all countries would be covered. So it's a wonderful campaign. I request all of you to please watch and enjoy this particular moment. And then second one is about 75 iconic sites. Like there is one main event, and there'll be similar events of those at iconic places, where this Ministry of Culture will and Ministry of Tourism are working for finding out the 75 iconic places with the coordination with the Ministry of AYUSH. And there is also proposal, and we request that even each state can also have their 75 locations, iconic or heritage site, and they can also have similar type of activities there. Then we have covered that we are doing 100 days countdown at 100 locations, and we request that people from all the representatives of the people, starting from Gram Pradhan to MLAs and MPs and ministers, to participate, and it will be there. So this year, our target, as I was showing, that around 16 crore people participated last year. This year, we are planning to have 25 crore. So support from all of you is required to make it happen. And then we have to create massive, social media buzz for this activities. And we are working, in close coordination with state, UTs, private sectors, NGOs, different social medias, platforms, and everywhere. And we request that this momentum should carry on. Next. If you see the major partners, youth organizations, NSS, NCC, Nehru Yuva Kendra, they are basically leads in number of participation. And then leading yoga institutions, they also helps together and mobilize more and more people. So is about central government and state government employees, because the government employees are the opinion leaders in their area of influence. So all the government employees should be they were told about their responsibility, that during IDY they have to tell all others to participate in this event. Then schools, colleges, companies, police, and common service centers. So all these parts and Simca, they all are our partners in celebration of this International Day of Yoga. What is expected from the states or UT government is basically to ensure that observation of this IDY 2020 reaches each town, each mohalla, each village, each dhani, up to the field level. Then mobilizing and spreading the message of benefit of yoga regularly, because it is not just celebration in one day, but they should make it habit, yoga as a habit. Then there are guidelines which are available on the website of Ministry of AYUSH, that how to celebrate and how we can invite people to participate. So I request all of you to go through these resources and issue internal guidelines for employees so that they work for. And then all the states can identify 75 locations of public importance, and then you start preparing observation of IDY on those locations. And then please also share the social media of whatever Ministry of AYUSH is doing. You can also share and you can also follow those. And there is a pool of resources we have created. You can also use them for your internal circulation and tweet and Facebook, etc. So as I was saying, that you can follow our social media platforms and update and sharing them with other companies or your departments, and display IDY and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav logo on each website. This is very important. It is the government of India that we are in this Azadi Ka Amrit period. So these logos should be very conspicuously displayed. Then organizing yoga related activities, maximum use, dissemination of resources available on yoga portal. Then encourage your employees to participate in different activities hosted by MyGov platform, and participate them. It is very good activities. Next. Then important thing is about reporting, that at the end of event we should know how many people we were able to participate in that particular event. So please coordinate with the local NGOs, organizations, yoga organizations, or so that they make people aware and help them to participate at different locations. And then you can host IDY banners, PM codes on yoga on all public institutions like hospital, health and wellness centers, because health and wellness centers are huge now. So their support is also required. Police stations, bus stations, panchayat, municipality corporation, taluka village offices, etc. Everywhere you can use these creatives. And each district magistrate may be directed to organize a countdown event for organizing mass IDY demonstration. It's a wonderful idea if these things are done at the district level. So that can be done. So you can also use as Y-break protocol. This is all available in different, if you can type, you can find out where are the, you can download, you can, take the resources from our digital media, Ministry of AYUSH, Namaste Yoga portal, Y-break, yoga calendar, dictionaries, they may be publicized also. So, and then you can also organize workshops, online training programs in association with NGOs, including yoga expert. And if you face any problem, you can contact Ministry of AYUSH or Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga, and we'll be very happy to help you for carrying out all those activities. And then we request that publishing of yoga and IDY specific articles also should be encouraged. And yoga web seminars, these activities should be promoted. Next. So, in nutshell, what we can say is that make and disseminate IDY promotional videos by promoting prominent celebrities, sports person, yoga gurus. You help them. You please take their help and create more and more public awareness about this. Then you can organize different promotional events, short videos, advertisement in local newspapers, television channels. You can also do that. Take help of ASHA workers or NM workers and yoga bodies, clubs, association spreading the message of yoga and encourage more and more people to participate through common service centers and SAMCO radios, etc., as a resource center for various activities. So these are the expectations. Yeah, as told that you can involve with the Gram Pradhans, ward councillors, local bodies, or publications, participations of resident welfare associations, field work, and whatever sources you have, please make use of that. And also at the end of those activities, please send the information to the Ministry of AYUSH that these many people participated and different achievements you have done. These are the brief presentations. I request Secretary Sir to further add, and then we can invite Sir their suggestions.
Thank you, Vikram Singh. Actually, all of us may have a kind of a bird's eye view what is going on and what are the possibilities for the IDY. I was mentioning, and in the meantime, I had an important call. But I was mentioning that I also spoke to all chief secretaries and all the letter of this chief secretary who also was sent to all the principal secretaries or additional chief secretaries who is looking after the AYUSH. So the information is disseminated. What I ensure that the Ministry of AYUSH team will also send this presentation, if not sent, to email IDs of all the resources of the state. So you will have this presentation also with you. So based on this, I'm sure that because we have initiated, all of us have initiated this process since few weeks now. So I'm sure that the states must have prepared their own plan about the celebration of International Day of Yoga. So there are, as mentioned by Vikram Singh, I would like to flag some very simple thing which has a potential to reach the last mile or to have a large scale dissemination. Like for example, if the state considers to involve Gram Pradhans, Anganwadi workers, there is a separate letter issued by Ministry of WCD to the principal secretaries of looking after WCD in the states. So it was advised by them that Anganwadi should also be sensitized. So Anganwadis, Gram Pradhans, then ASHA workers to health. So these are the people who is working at the very large scale and in the field. So if these people are sensitized about that, then there is a huge possibility of having the International Day of Yoga celebrations at large scale sensitization. As our Prime Minister says that yoga is a zero budget health insurance. So we should disseminate this specific message down the line. So this is one thing. Second thing is that in addition to sensitizing the machinery of the state government, I would request the state governments also to look at the possibility of sensitizing the Nehru Yuva Kendra, because the Ministry of Education also has sent this, Ministry of Youth Affairs has also sent this communication to Nehru Yuva Kendra. Ministry of Education has sent this communication to all the universities and colleges and NSS volunteers. So the participation, to ensure the participation, if state machinery is proactive, then big thing is possible to actually visualize and to arrange, to organize. So my request is to look at these possibilities. And lastly, these digital resources are available on either in the form of application or in the form of the resources at the website of the IDY or Ministry of AYUSH. So I would request all of the state government officers, senior officers and all directors and everybody to look at these possibilities and have the meetings at your level. For example, I would request the principal secretary or additional chief secretary health and also the tourism together. If they organize a joint meeting of their team, then there is a big sensitization happens. So that is also one of the possibility. And it is obvious and it is happening all the time that all our offices also they are organizing this event every year. You may have seen in the presentation that 75 iconic locations are being identified across the country. So some of the iconic locations may be in your state also. So please look at those possibilities of having these large scale participation into these iconic locations. There is one more possibility, because as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, if state decides to arrange the IDY celebrations at 75 prominent places of state significance, that also is another possibility. So there are so many things which is happening, and I would request the states to opine and to have more feedback, or if they have some planning, I would request them to also mention here. There are some best practices of different states. So if we can share our best practices, it is learning for us also and learning for other states also. So that was the purpose of today's meeting. So my request is to participate and to contribute for this meeting. So to begin with, I would request the secretaries, principal secretaries who is present here, to share their views, and then we can discuss with the director level officers. We have some additional chief secretaries also. So I would request the state additional chief secretary, principal secretary to contribute from their side. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Pratik Hajela, Principal Secretary, AYUSH, Madhya Pradesh.
Haji Pratik ji, please.
As I could understand, sir, that 75 locations across the country have already been identified. So, which are the ones in MP? How will I get to know that? And it was also mentioned that we can, in addition, identify 75 locations in the state.
Yes, actually, Pratik ji, there is this responsibility was given to these three ministries: Ministry of AYUSH, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Culture. So, Ministry of Culture has floated a crowdsourcing kind of platform on MyGov. So MyGov पर 21 तारीख को ये crowdsourcing का exercise पूरा हो जाएगा. So after 21st, these 75 locations will be identified at once. So it will be communicated. Second thing is that state also should consider that if they also, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, if they also want to you organize this at 75 locations, it is none other than the best. So that is what I mentioned.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I am Avinash Joshi, Principal Secretary Health, Assam.
Yes, Giraji.
Sir, we will organize this in a very befitting manner, and not only for 21st June, but throughout. And I am very happy that AYUSH allotted us this 75th day thing in Shivsagar, which was a very good success, sir. So in Assam, we are creating a lot of awareness by organizing different programs in different districts, blocks, and even sub-block level. So I am very hopeful and confident that this next International Yoga Day will be a grand success so far as Assam. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I must compliment the state of Assam to have this wonderful arrangement for the 75 days countdown. It was a very good 58 day. Sorry, 58 day. It was very good celebration, as I was reported by our officers and director of Morarji Desai. I would reiterate that please have these planning meetings in within the 1 week time, so that execution is possible in a very big way. As a follow up of this meeting, I request all of you to have a follow up meeting at your level with your team. Any other principal secretary wanted to contribute?
So from Manipur, I'm Mang, sir, Additional Chief Secretary Health.
Yes.
Sir.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. For the state level, function, we are looking at some iconic popular place. So that exercise is going on. It will be identified very shortly. The Chief Minister himself and the Health Minister both are involved in that exercise. So we will organize the state level function in a befitting manner. And also we are trying to identify 75 locations within the state where on that day in each of those they can organize. So the planning is going on. We will ensure that the IDY is celebrated and observed in a befitting manner, sir, from Manipur. Thank you.
Our director, Morarji Desai, necessarily wanted to say something. Dr. Basu Reddy.
Sir, now in the 100 days or 75 days countdown, we have selected some yoga organizations in the states, and we accept 2-3 northern state, including Manipur. We don't have these countdown programs. So last time in the Shiv Sagar, I requested the health ministers and other things. Now Sikkim, it is going to happen. I also request identify one good yoga organization, any good organization, and support them, sir. We will also fund 1.5 lakh rupees to the organization. And that is one more request from our side, sir, please. And it can be done in the last week of May or first week of June. And I will write a letter to copy to you also, sir, for that.
Okay. Any other principal secretary or additional chief secretary? Any other bigger states, maybe we can start from Uttar Pradesh and then Bihar.
Good afternoon, sir. This is good afternoon, sir. This is Arjun, Secretary Health from Andaman, sir.
Yes, Arjun.
Sir, we have already made a comprehensive action plan, sir, and we have identified the 75 locations where we will be Andaman, sir. So we have already identified the 75 locations, sir. Sir, I am informed that previously we have arranged some sort of a water yoga where we tied up with the divers from the Navy, and they performed yoga asanas on the beach, sir, inside the sea. So that type of exercise, sir, we will also be conducting this time also, along with the yogas on the beaches, sir, in all the 3 districts of Andaman Nicobar Islands, sir. So these new things we'll be doing this time, sir. I'll be sharing pictures with you also, sir.
How is the rain? Is okay now? Not too much.
Sir, that time 21st and this time of the year, sir, rains are quite. Rains. It's rainy season, sir. So
we all know, but I'm talking about now because I read this morning that there is a heavy rain coming in Andaman.
Yes, sir. Even today it's raining quite heavily, sir. So most of our locations, sir, we will have to be, those have to be inside, sir. So we cannot have yogas outside, sir. But these 2-3 activities, sir, outside we'll be doing, sir. Beach yogas and water yoga in coordination with the Navy people, sir.
MD AYUSH, Uttar Pradesh. AYUSH Mission, Pradesh. Director. SMC साहब दिख रहे हैं, बताइए। अनम्यूट करिए आप अपना।
सर तब तक झारखंड का बात कर लेते हैं।
झारखंड, हाँ बताइए साहब, आप अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस भी करिए।
अरुण सिंह, एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी।
नमस्कार
हाँ जी।
We are
अभी आप
planning it on a very big
झारखंड से
scale.
बात हो रही है, उसके बाद आप करिएगा, पहले झारखंड से बात कर ले। हाँ जी बताइए, झारखंड।
तो we are planning कि काफी बड़े पैमाने पर इसको हो, और इसके लिए जो आइकॉनिक प्लेसेस हैं, अगर उनकी सूची आपने जो आइडेंटिफाई की है, if we get those lists, so we will be in a position to prepare ourselves as far as your list is concerned, and we will be preparing 75 locations as per our structures, iconic structures. दूसरा इसका बजट का भी हमको अगर अवगत करा दिया जाए तो इट विल बी बेटर, सो दैट वी कैन प्लान कि हाउ मच फंड इज बीइंग प्रोवाइडेड बाय द मिनिस्ट्री एंड हाउ मच फंड वी हैव टू ब्रॉट फ्रॉम डिफरेंट अदर सोर्सेज। तो क्योंकि बड़े पैमाने पे करना है तो दैट आल्सो प्लान नीड्स टू बी, अदरवाइज वी आर प्लानिंग ऑन अ वेरी वेरी लार्ज स्केल।
It's good that you asked. Actually, it is clarified that we have some schemes of yoga utsav etc. The information is available on the website of Ministry of AYUSH. Other than that, this is a whole of the government program. So IDY, we are the line ministry of AYUSH. But then large scale yoga program is the participation of all the states and departments of central ministries. That is why it turned out to be a participation of some 13 crore, 14 crore people. So I would request that your team should look at this possibility of arranging yoga utsav as a preparation of IDY. Other than that, I suggest that Ministry of AYUSH is requesting the state to use their resources. There are some component in National AYUSH Mission. So National AYUSH Mission resources also can be used, which is a centrally sponsored scheme. So those resources also can be used for the IDY activities. Uttar Pradesh. Thank you. Uttar Pradesh. By the time Uttar Pradesh arrives, any other state?
Namaskar, sir.
There is some technical difficulty.
Namaskar, sir, from Haryana, sir.
Yes, please. Please sir, introduce yourself.
Sir, I am Dr. Suklal Bharti बोल रहा हूँ, विशेष सचिव सर, विशेष सचिव आयुष उत्तर प्रदेश हरियाणा सर.
अब आप उत्तर प्रदेश के लोग आगे जरा उनको सुन ले, 2 बार से उनको टेक्निकल आ रहा है, तो हरियाणा से बाद में पहले उत्तर प्रदेश सुन ले. यस प्लीज.
जी सर, नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार
सर, विशेष सचिव सुखलाल भारती बोल रहा हूँ सर. एशिया सर माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के बैठक में चले गए सर, तो हम और डायरेक्टर
बताइए सुखलाल जी, बताइए
सर. आजादी के 75वें आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव को सम्मिलित करते हुए हम लोगों ने सर 1 महीने का अमृत योग माह 21 मई से 21 जून तक शुरू करने जा रहे हैं सर. इसमें हम लोग प्रदेश से 7.5 करोड़ लोगों को जोड़ेंगे सर. इसमें ये हमारा लक्ष्य है सर. और सर जो हमारा पूरे प्रदेश में कार्यक्रम जो होगा सर योग महोत्सव का, उसमें हम लोगों ने अनुरोध किया कि सारे जितने माननीय सांसद हैं, माननीय विधायक हैं, नगर पालिका के अध्यक्ष हैं, ग्राम पंचायत हैं, पूरे स्तर पे सब लोग उनसे उनका उद्घाटन कराएंगे. उनका जब प्रारंभ होगा सर 21 मई को जब प्रारंभ होगा सर, तो इनसे हम उनका उद्घाटन कराएंगे सर योग माह का. और जो 7.5 करोड़ का जो हमारा लक्ष्य है पूरे प्रदेश का सर, इसको हम लोगों ने मंडल मुख्यालय के लिए हमने तय कर दिया 12 लाख प्रत्येक मंडल से सर. बड़े जनपदों जो 32 हमारे बड़े जनपद हैं उसे 10 लाख प्रत्येक जनपद से रखा है सर. और छोटे जनपद जो हमारे 25 हैं उसे 8 लाख प्रति जनपद रखा है लक्ष्य हमारा. तो इस तरह से हमारा 7.5 करोड़ लोगों को हमने लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया है. इसको हम पूरा करेंगे सर. और इसमें सर हम जो है इसको लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए हमने जिन संस्थानों को जोड़ा है सर, उसमें तो सबसे पहले सर जो हमारे योग वेलनेस सेंटर है उसके योग प्रशिक्षक और सहायक, जो हमारे हेल्थ वेलनेस सेंटर है उनके योग प्रशिक्षक महिला और पुरुष, यूपी नेचुरोपैथी योग टीचर्स हैं एंड फिजिशियन एसोसिएशन उनको जोड़ रहे हैं सर. पंडित दीनदयाल उपाध्याय योग संस्थान को जोड़ रहे हैं, पतंजलि योग संस्थान को जोड़ रहे हैं सर, गायत्री परिवार को, सूर्या इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन को, आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग को, ब्रह्म कुमारी को और युवक मंगल दल, महिला मंगल दल. उसके अलावा सर हमारे जितने स्कूल कॉलेज हैं उनको सर सरकारी अर्ध सरकारी, और फिर उसके बाद सर एनसीसी, एनएसएस, प्रांतीय रक्षा दल, आंगनबाड़ी, एनजीओ, ये सबको सर हम इनको जोड़ रहे हैं इसमें सर. हमने डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पर एक कमेटी बना दी है जिलाधिकारी के स्थान में, और उसकी बैठक करेंगे सर. इसके लिए हम कुछ ऐड भी दे रहे हैं उनको सर जिला स्तर पे, जो ये सारे कार्यक्रम 21 मई से 21 जून तक कराएंगे सर.
बढ़िया. शुक्लाल जी, आपका प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा है. आपने जो बताया एक प्रकार से स्टेट के लिए भी बेंचमार्क है कि आपने 7.5 करोड़ लोगों तक पहुंचने का अमृत योग उत्सव आप कर रहे हैं 1 महीने का, विच इज ऑल्सो गुड. हम लोगों को भी अच्छा एक सीखने को मिला कि चलो 7.5 करोड़ तक ऐसे पहुंचने का आपका कार्यक्रम हो गया. तो आप हमारी तरफ से, सबकी तरफ से आपको उत्तर प्रदेश राज्य को बधाई स्वीकार करें. हरियाणा,
धन्यवाद. थैंक यू सर.
स्टेट ऑफ हरियाणा, आप इंट्रोड्यूस करिएगा हरियाणा से.
डायरेक्टर आयुर्वेद.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हरियाणा से बोलिए
सर. आवाज आ रही है मेरी सर?
आ रही है. आप कहाँ से बोल रहे? हरियाणा से ना?
जी सर जी.
हाँ, बताइए.
सर हमने लास्ट टाइम भी हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी वाइज 90 कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी से सभी जगह किया था सर जो प्रोग्राम है सर इंटरनेशनल योगा दिवस पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर्स के अलावा. इस बार भी सर आपकी जो डायरेक्शंस हैं उसके हिसाब से सर जो भी बॉडी इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं योगा के प्रमोशन में स्टेट में और भी जो सामाजिक संस्थाएं हैं सभी को साथ लेकर के सर हम योग दिवस का कार्यक्रम अच्छे स्तर पर मनाएंगे सर।
बहुत बढ़िया। तो अभी विक्रम सिंह, आप और डायरेक्टर एमडीआई को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि बाकी सब स्टेट से भी एक्चुअली हम आपसे जो बात कर रहे हैं ना इसको वी आर एक्चुअली पुटिंग टेकिंग नोट्स ऑल्सो, ताकि एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिपोर्ट्स भी हम तैयार कर लें कि स्टेट की तरफ से क्या क्या एफर्ट हुए हैं, तो देन इट एड्स वैल्यू टू ऑल द एफर्ट्स। इसलिए थोड़ा मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि सभी स्टेट जो भी तैयारी हुई है, जो भी आपकी तैयारी, उसको एक बार जरा चर्चा करेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा, सो दैट वी कैन हैव दिस कैपिटलाइज। दूसरे स्टेट अच्छा कर रहे हैं तो अपने स्टेट के लिए भी काम में आ जाएगा। जैसे मेरे को एक अच्छा लगा, उत्तर प्रदेश ने अभी कहा कि उन्होंने सबको ऑनबोर्ड लिया है। उन्होंने एक चीज जो मैं मेंशन करना मेरे से भी छूट गया था, उन्होंने इसको मेंशन किया कि उन्होंने जिला स्तर पर भी कमेटियां बना ली उसके लिए। जिला स्तर की कमेटी से जिले के स्तर पर भी बड़े स्तर पर आयोजन उनके संभव हो जाएंगे। ये एक अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है। जैसे बहुत सारे जो नए नए काम हम लोग स्टेट की तरफ से करते हैं ना, एक्चुअली क्या है कि मैं इसको एक्नॉलेज करता हूँ। I sincerely acknowledge and appreciate the state's contribution, because states people are, practically working in the field. We people are not working in the field. हम लोग फील्ड में काम नहीं करते, आप लोग करते हो। इसलिए आपकी तरफ से जो इनपुट्स मिलते हैं वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, and we also try to learn. That is why I would request you to, if you have some preparation, some out of the box idea, some if you want to execute something, please share. अभी कौन सा स्टेट में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं बताइए। अभी नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स अवर डायरेक्टर श्री विक्रम सिंह और मोरारजी देसाई के डायरेक्टर Pasu Reddy ji, they will continue with the proceedings, because our minister has called me, so I'm living in between. I may come back, but मेरा सुझाव ये है कि अब सब लोग हम थोड़ा थोड़ा कंट्रीब्यूट करें तो अच्छा रहेगा। आप सबको धन्यवाद। एंड विक्रम सिंह प्लीज कंटिन्यू। आप यहाँ आ जाइए, विक्रम सिंह इस जगह आ जाइए। थैंक यू।
We can, state-wise we can take. If someone has to leave early, then he can or she can come earlier. So we can, we are noting down all the suggestions. So yeah, one by one we can take this state-wise.
Sir, namaste sir, from Karnataka.
Yes, yes, please.
सर डॉक्टर आनंद देसाई बोल रहा हूँ सर। मेरे साथ हमारे डिप्टी डायरेक्टर है सर। सर हम लोग एक प्रिलिमिनरी मीटिंग वी हैव कंडक्टेड विथ ऑल आवर डिप्टी डिस्ट्रिक्ट आयुष ऑफिसर्स इन द चेयरमैनशिप ऑफ आवर रिस्पेक्टफुल कमिश्नर, and we have given the direction to identify 3 iconic sites minimum at each state, so that it becomes around each district, so that it becomes around 80 to 85. So that we are doing. Second thing is we already have conducted two such programs, one in Mysore and another one is day before yesterday at Hampi. So in collaboration with tourism, Department of Tourism, that we have done, sir. And we are shortly is going to have one meeting with our health secretary, and we are going through whatever the direction has been given from the Ministry of AYUSH. Over, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, not only that, we have conducted in Moodbidre, Dharmasthala, Gol Gummat, Bijapur, and in many places in Karnataka, 6 places with our ministry and institute. Karnataka has conducted countdown programs.
Correct. We have started, sir, already with the logo of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav that we have already conducted.
Yes. Not only 2. There are already 6 supported.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Yeah, we can invite Gujarat Deputy Secretary is there, Mr. Bhardwaj.
हाँ, गुजरात ने हम लोग योगा बोर्ड के साथ मिलके वी आर प्लानिंग टू कंडक्ट ऑन द 21st इवेंट। तो योगा बोर्ड ने 75 साइट्स आइडेंटिफाई कर लिए विच आर रिलेटेड विद द कल्चर और द टूरिज्म पर्पस, जहाँ पे they will be conducting a pre-event also where they will be shooting, and on 21st they will be conducting the main events. उन sites में से 10 sites पे we are planning for 3,000 ड्रेस साइड पे छोटे छोटे इवेंट्स रहेंगे। अपार्ट फ्रॉम इट योगा बोर्ड के जो प्रैक्टिशनर्स हैं, उन जो ट्रेन्ड योगा प्रैक्टिशनर्स हैं, वो लोग विद इन देयर सिस्टम, विद इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, तालुका लेवल डिस्पेंसरीज पे, आयुर्वेदिक डिस्पेंसरीज पे कंडक्ट कराएंगे। And apart from it, through online mode we are also trying to reach out to the people. बाकी this way what we are trying is कि district level, तालुका level as well as the state headquarter level, तीनों जगह पे प्रोग्राम हो सके at a grand level. Total we are trying to target 1.25 crore people in Gujarat to reach out during the Yoga Day celebration.
Yeah, thank you so much. Then we can invite Kerala. Your suggestions and future plans, Kerala, please.
अनम्यूट करें आप लोग। केरला अनम्यूट प्लीज।
ओके, जब तक वो आते हैं तब
नहीं, वो है अनम्यूट कर, केरला का ही है ना।
Can I please go ahead?
Yes, sir. Can I talk from Andhra Pradesh?
Yeah, Andhra Pradesh, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. This is Ramulu, Commissioner AYUSH, Andhra Pradesh. We have started summer camps for school students to teach yoga in 125 locations. We are training some 20,000 students in these camps. We are going to conduct one mega event on the
Others may kindly mute.
Yeah, I'm talking about creating Telugu Book of Records event by conducting yoga on IDY with the largest number of students. This is our plan for IDY.
Okay, wonderful. So, like you can also identify 75 locations as there have been requests from Secretary that each state may also identify and carry on these activities. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Then we can invite participant from Bihar.
जी नमस्ते सर, मैं मीनाक्षी, ओएसडी टूरिज्म। हमारे प्रधान सचिव महोदय अभी मंत्री महोदय के बुलाने पर चले गए हैं सर, तो अभी हमारे पास तो बहुत फाइनल प्रोग्राम नहीं है हमारा, लेकिन हम लोग इसमें कुछ कर सकते हैं सर, जैसे कि मुंगेर जो हमारा इंटरनेशनल योगा इंस्टीट्यूट है, उस पे हम लोग कुछ इसमें हम लोग 10 मिनट का पर्यटन फिल्म बनाएंगे सर, जिसका कि 21 जून को होगा, तो हम लोग इसका विमोचन कर सकते हैं सर। फिर एक जो बड़ी अच्छी बात होती है कि हमारे यहाँ सर बिल्डिंग जो सरकारी बिल्डिंग्स है उसको लाइट अप किया जाता है, तो लोगों का यूं भी नजर पड़ जाता है कि हाँ ये आज कुछ खास है। तो एक तरह से जो है योगा को प्रमोट करने के लिए ये भी एक अच्छी चीज है कि लोगों को जागरूकता हो कि आज क्यों इस तरह से खुशियां मनाई जा रही है। प्लस सारे स्कूल कॉलेजेस और जिला स्तर पर इस तरह के कार्यक्रम आयोजित किए जाएंगे सर, जो हम लोग 1-2 दिन के अंदर में आप लोगों को ये हम लोग संसूचित कर देंगे कि हम लोगों का इसमें क्या सब प्रोग्राम होना है।
थैंक यू मीनाक्षी जी। जैसे बताया गया था कि इस बार का पर्पस ना ब्रांडिंग इंडिया है, तो आप ये देखिए कि गया है या जो इम्पोर्टेंट प्लेसेस है ना अब बिहार में, आप उनको टारगेट करके अपने आप को ब्रांड करें। ये अपॉर्चुनिटी हम सब के लिए, संसार भर में इसको प्रमोट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
जी जी
ठीक है, थैंक यू। सो एनीवन फ्रॉम चंडीगढ़?
यस सर, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
Good afternoon. Please introduce yourself and tell.
My name is Akhil Kumar, Director AYUSH sir. Regarding the celebration sir, I want to ask one question regarding identifying 75 locations of public importance in your UT. Sir, Chandigarh is a small UT. Can we include school colleges in public importance list of public importance?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। अगर आपकी चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी कोई या कोई ऐसी यूनिवर्सिटी स्कूल कॉलेज जो जिसको आप प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहें और इम्पोर्टेंस है, प्लीज प्रोजेक्ट।
know that actually the Chandigarh is a small UT. It's a very small population and a very compact area. So therefore, we want to add schools, colleges, universities, and any other important places. So can
agreed. Please go ahead. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Just only one clarification. We will do every work on that day and before that day.
Thank you. Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Anyone from Delhi?
Yes, sir. I am Dr. Manchanda, Director, AYUSH.
नमस्कार सर, प्लीज नमस्कार सर, वेलकम सर। बताएं, दिल्ली से हम पहले ही दिल्ली ने शुरू कर दिया, वैसे तो जगह जगह हम देख रहे हैं। आई थिंक दिस टाइम बहुत मास आपका है प्रोग्राम, प्लीज शेयर।
नहीं सर, अभी तो प्लान ये है कि दिल्ली की योगशाला, जैसा कि आपने एक यूनिक इनिशिएटिव दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ने लिया है, जिसमें कि 650 स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रेनिंग दी गई है। डिपसारू एक यूनिवर्सिटी है, वहाँ पर ही, वहाँ पे एक सेंटर फॉर योगा एंड मेडिटेशन इस्टेब्लिश किया है। और उससे कहीं भी कोई भी अगर कुछ भी लोग, अगर 25 लोग भी इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं तो उनको हम लोग एक फ्री योगा टीचर प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। अभी स्पेशली IDY के लिए प्लान ये है कि आगे आने वाले 2-3 दिनों के अंदर हेल्थ सेक्रेटरी और सेक्रेटरी टूरिज्म आपस में मीटिंग करेंगे एंड देन वी विल कम आउट विद अ प्लान कि व्हाट मोर नीड्स टू बी डन फॉर दिल्ली। अदरवाइज जितनी भी ये क्लासेस चल रही हैं, इन सबको इकट्ठा करके IDY वाले दिन करेंगे। पर इसके अलावा, क्योंकि नॉर्मली यही रहता है मैंने कि दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के एफर्ट सिनर्जिस्टिकली किस तरीके से और हम बेटर कर सकते हैं, तो वी वुड लाइक टू नो फ्रॉम डॉक्टर बासवा रेड्डी ऑल्सो दैट हाउ वी कैन कोऑर्डिनेट बेटर इन दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट। मे बी वी कैन हैव सेपरेट मीटिंग विद हिम।
Namaste, sir. What we suggest, because one of our joint secretary will coordinate for the Delhi, we suggested 75. Now you have a yogshala. You can choose 7,500 centers where minimum 50 to 100 people can join, so that Delhi itself will go around 75 lakh people will do yoga on that day.
Okay.
We can target a big, and at least we can go nearer. I have prepared some print and we'll discuss it, sir, within a day or two.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Do we have participation from Arunachal Pradesh? Dr. Lego? Sir, from Arunachal Pradesh, what are your plans and any suggestions or best practices? Please share. Okay. Then if he's not there, then we can invite representative from Goa, Director Health.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Myself, Dr. Samir Sadekar. I am a state program manager of AYUSH cell. Just our secretary and director just going for attending another meeting. At present, we have identified 40 locations for the IDY, and remaining location we will identify with other government department, and we are going to conduct a meeting with the head of the other department in 2-3 days. At present, as per the ministry, we have already conducted 170 plus sessions from April, in the month of April.
Okay.
And we are going to identify total 75 locations, iconic places or heritage places, with after the meeting with all the heads of the government department. And IDY depends on the weather at that time, because in Goa at time heavy raining is going on.
Please, Dr.
Samir ji, the rains are always common during the month of June in many parts of the country, and appropriate precaution shall be taken, and it should not be stopped because of rain. It is a usual pattern, everybody is doing it. That is one thing. Second one is there is a countdown program, 100 days countdown, and still we are not able to do it in Goa. If you identify any one organization, we are written, any one yoga organization, you support them, and we'll have a pre-event in Goa We also support 1.5 lakh and other technical support from Moraji Desai National Institute. So kindly, just after this, you can contact us. We'll finalize. Today or tomorrow, dates will be finalized for that. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And suggestions or preparation from JNK, Dr. Mohan Singh. Okay. Then representative, if someone is from Ladakh.
Good afternoon, sir. It's Additional Secretary Health, sir.
Ji, namaskar, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, sir, we will share the detailed action plan within next two or 3 days. In that action plan, we will indicate the locations where we will organize these programs on. Sir, we will share the details.
Okay, well taken, sir. One more request that if someone wants, if someone of you need any help or guidance, please be free and call us, Dr. Baswa Reddy, or in the Ministry of AYUSH. We will help you.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
From Maharashtra. Odisha.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Director AYUSH. Sir, in Odisha, we have planned to do sea beach yoga program at Puri, because also that was the best practice in the previous year also. Due to sir monsoon, we have identified 10 places for this yoga celebration. In addition, we want to do it in small places, that all the health wellness center, all the schools, involving all the yoga instructors, also the yoga institute also.
Okay, well taken, sir. In fact, Odisha, there are many iconic places which you want to project world over.
That's why we will do it in Puri, sir. Puri Sea Beach, that is the heritage place, sir. That will do, sir.
Okay. And please share those information in advance with us so that we can also project your things, sir. For all of you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Punjab.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir,
good afternoon. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, as of now, sir, we are having yoga classes, sir, in our...
Sir, please introduce yourself and then please.
Sir, I am TPS Pulka, sir. I am MD National Health Mission, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, as of now, sir, we are having regular yoga classes in all the schools, colleges, Anganwadi centers, sir. Then even our health wellness centers. Sir, the program that we have is that if a team goes to a school, it goes there for regularly 4-5 days, sir. So that it's not just a one-day program in a school. It is only when the children know about the yoga, then the team goes to the next school, sir. So this is how we are planning. Even in colleges, the team goes for 4-5 days where the children get to know. Then they ask them to show their demonstration, and some boys and girls that are taught who take it further, sir. So this is how we are going about it, sir. Then in the Anganwadi centers and our wellness centers, it's going on every day, sir. So, sir, as far as our locations, sir, we ask the Deputy Commissioner, they will send us the list, sir. We'll make sure that we'll have it in 75 locations. We have 23 districts, so we'll have easily 4 locations in all the districts, sir.
Then we can invite from Meghalaya your suggestions. Others may kindly mute. Those who are speaking may keep their mic on. Others may kindly mute. Otherwise, it's difficult to understand. Yeah.
Hello,
Dr.
good
Aman
afternoon,
from
sir.
Meghalaya. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir,
Good afternoon. Please go ahead.
we are preparing a detailed action plan on this, and it will be submitting to the ministry within 2-3 days.
Yeah, please. The benefit of this meeting can be, we get ideas from different states and we can, simply replicate them. So please make use of this meeting and create your own, customized approach of IDY. Thank you.
Right, right. So we are very closely in this meeting, and inputs which have been provided that we'll incorporate also.
Sikkim.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Marcus Raj, Joint Secretary, Tourism and Civil Aviation Department. Regarding this International Day of Yoga, Ministry of Tourism has already identified celebration of this major event that is in Rumtek Monastery. And in coordination with Culture Department, wherein we will be inviting all the local MLAs and the publicity through all digital platforms like FM and newspapers, local newspapers in English and in Nepali local languages, etc., etc. However, my only concern is the unpredictable weather condition in the northeast states, because I think International Day of Yoga, if it's always showcased or we practice this outside outdoor activity, but due to unpredictable weather condition, so if it's an open air, that is the only concern for us. If it's because torrential rain, monsoon season is seeping in, so that is the only concern which we are working on it. So we will update you accordingly. Thank you. I'm done speaking.
Thank you. One request. There is a regional institute of AYUSH. They are doing the program on 21st. 21st, they are doing one program. No, there is a regional institute of AYUSH. In Sikkim, there is a regional institute of AYUSH. There is a big event on 20th and 21st. 21st, they are doing a common pre-event, 100 days countdown pre-event. So they need your support. They were contacting me and kindly help them so that your Honorable Health Minister or Honorable Chief Minister have already agreed when they were here in Delhi. The pre-event should go on 21st of May. 21st of May. Please help them. There is one assistant director and I will ask him to contact him.
Yeah, we are from Sikkim. Are we audible? Am I audible?
Yes, audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I am Commissioner cum Secretary Health. We are organizing the 31 days countdown to the IYD 2022. And the program is being organized at the famous monastery here, which is called Enche Monastery. So the Honorable Union Minister is going to be the chief guest of the program, and our Honorable Chief Minister and our Honorable Minister of Health also will be participating. And in fact, just now we have got information that the Honorable Minister of State for AYUSH also is likely to participate in the program. So this is being organized on 21st morning at 6:30. So we are already making the necessary arrangements for the program. I think on 20th, the delegates are likely to come to Sikkim, and 21st, this program is there, followed by a national level workshop on Sovarikpa also. That is also being organized by the National Institute of Sovarikpa along with the Namgyal Institute of Tibetology. So all the arrangements are being carried out. As regards the International Yoga Day on 21st June, so we are also making the necessary arrangements for that. We are soon to hold a meeting chaired by the Chief Secretary with all the concerned heads of departments, and we will make the necessary arrangements to make it a success. Though we may not be having 75 locations which are historic in Sikkim being a small state, but whatever is possible, we will do that. In addition to that, we may also have programs in health and wellness centers and in schools also, as we had organized on block health melas. We had organized massive programs in all the health and wellness centers. So similarly, we can also mark the occasion by holding such programs. They may not be necessarily historic locations, but just to involve the people and create wide publicity and awareness about the day. So we are planning to hold in as many places as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, only one request. It is not necessary the heritage or iconic places. The places of public interest in the state. There may be school, colleges, or even bus stands, railway stations. Anything of public interest of your states can be chosen and mobilize the gathering there so that it will be a good event there.
Yeah, wonderful ideas.
Planning. That's what we're planning. Thank you.
Thank you. We invite now from Mizoram. Then yeah, Rajasthan is done. Rajasthan.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Please go ahead.
Sir, we are having 9,000 health and wellness centers.
Sir, first please introduce yourself and then.
Myself, Dr. Lokesh Chaturvedi, State Program Manager, NHM, with SNO, Dr. Mahesh Sasdeva, SNO SWC, we are there, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, we are having 9,000 SWCs. We will arrange our yoga day on these centers. Apart from this, sir, with the help of the collectors and NGOs, we will organize this yoga session at various government offices as well as various historical places. Within 2 or 3 days, micro plan will be submitted to the GI, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, sir. Thank you very much. Anyone from Puducherry?
So good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jayanti, Director of Indian System of Medicine and Homeopathy from Puducherry, sir. And first, I request you all to consider Puducherry as one of the iconic places in the country, sir. One of the 75 iconic places in the country, because we already every year we are conducting mass demonstrations we have a nice big beach, sir. So we are conducting mass demonstrations there. This year also we are planning to conduct mass demonstrations with all our ministers, Honorable LG and Honorable Ministers and Honorable MLAs, sir. And we will also identify 75 public places in all the 4 districts of Puducherry. Even though it is a small region, we are planning to identify public places where mass demonstrations will be given regarding yoga and awareness to the public, sir. This we are planning, and shortly we will be submitting the plan. And also we'll be hosting a program in the Doordarshan also on that day to create awareness among public, and also in the radios, and handouts will be given to the public, sir.
Yeah, Jayanti ji, definitely the Puducherry beach, etc. We know that we have selected 13th. There is a pre-event. All the yoga institution, we requested Arvindo Ashram, Aravalli, they were doing it, and Bhavananis and Balaji and Jipmer, they're all doing along with you on 13th June pre-event.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we already listed that. We'll do it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Kindly support them. Kindly support them pre-event, please.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
From Tamil Nadu.
Good evening, sir. I am Director Indian Medicine Ganesh speaking, sir. Regarding this International Yoga Day, preliminary meeting we have conducted with all our district AYUSH medical officers, sir. Regarding this 75 locations, sir, we have 51 AYUSH colleges, sir. So we have assigned important places for each colleges, so that it will be a very grand mega mela, sir. So that I am personally following up, sir. Other thing is we are generally following all common yoga protocol that is to be done on 21st, and we have around 1,400 health and wellness centers, sir. So in all the centers, people will be gathered and the yoga will be done at the public places, sir. And we also have special maternity yoga clinics, sir, in all over our state, even in medical colleges, in other allopathic institutions and all. In that maternity clinics, the yoga will be conducted in a grand scale, sir. And we have also district level, we have contacted with the collectors, and with the help of Nehru Yuva Kendra, we have the district sports center in each district, sir, where there will be lots of people will be coming for doing exercise and all. In that, to create awareness, we are planning in a big way, sir. Moreover, with the help of the yoga and naturopathy doctors, more than 500 doctors. So we have planned on that day to organize special yoga sessions in all school prayer meetings, sir, at around morning 9:30 to 10:30. And also with the help of our tourism department, we have special tourism places also. We have planned to have the yoga shows in that place also, sir. Actually, totally, the whole of that that week we have decided to cover around 1.5 crores of people to be involved in this great event, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, Dr. Ganesh. I must congratulate you. You know, it's a wonderful idea to nominate one colleges or one organization for one iconic place. That is a wonderful idea. Very nice, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Pushparaj, Joint Director from Tamil Nadu Tourism, sir.
Yeah, please, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, every year we are conducting the yoga day at our famous beach resort complex at Mahabalipuram, which is an iconic heritage, UNESCO identified heritage site. So this year also we are planning, and as per the direction of this, we are being instructed all the tourist officers to conduct all the tourist places yoga day in a very good manner, sir.
Wonderful, sir.
No, Pushparaj-ji, Mahabalipuram is not only the one. It's a Tamil Nadu is a very big city, a big state, and you have to identify another 2-3. Already 5-6 programs have been conducted in Tamil Nadu as a pre-event. So kindly identify another 2-3 best.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, regarding in Kanyakumari, we have 5 colleges
tourist
there.
officers to conduct in their district, sir.
Yeah, Kanyakumari was a very big event.
We have 5 Ayush colleges, sir. So we have identified the locations for them to do that. In the same way, in different places, the Ayush colleges we have identified, sir. So it will be a very grand success, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Kutralam, every place, sir, we have arranged.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone from Tripura? Okay. Then from Telangana? From Uttarakhand?
Telangana, Dubai.
Telangana, sir, is there someone from Telangana?
From Uttarakhand, sir?
Sir, from Tripura.
Haji
Tripura. First, let us listen from Tripura and then Uttarakhand. Tripura, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir, I myself, good afternoon, sir. I myself, Dr. Shoibal Chandra Pandit, Branch Officer, Ayurved Directorate of Health Services. Sir, we are happy to organize the International Yoga Day. We are having 438 health and wellness centers. We already organized yoga demonstration considering the Amrit Mahotsav on 17th April. Sir, we have already conducted health camp in 58 blocks from 18 to 22 April. And sir, we are planning to organize important places to nominate, sir, 58 blocks and 3 important places, that is the AYUSH Integrated Hospital, State Ayurvedic Hospital, NSS Homeopathic Hospital, and 5 district hospital out of 7 district hospital, 9 subdivisional hospital out of 13 subdivisional hospital, with concerned other departments, social department and sports department, tourism department and education department. With all these connectivity, we will organize the International Yoga Day. Thank you, sir.
One request, the pre-event has also not happened in Sikkim. If you write to us tomorrow or day after, we'll allow one day for Sikkim pre-event before 21st. Any good yoga organization or any organization of public interest, so you can select them and you can support that, so that the pre-event will make a buzz. And the social media at the Ayush Ministry and national level they are promoting the entire state events on that day. Please help us for that. Thank you. I am requesting the branch officer from the Sikkim.
So we can invite now Uttarakhand.
Tripathi ji.
Uttarakhand, yeah. Tripathi sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Professor Tripathi, Director IBS from Uttarakhand. Sir, this year government is planning to have the state level function in Rishikesh in Paramarth Niketan. Honorable Chief Minister sir advised that this year we should have our state level function in Rishikesh. And today I have visited Paramarth Niketan for the management and all other requirement issues. Before that, the 75 places selection is going on in Uttarakhand. Several important places have already been depicted. Some other are in process. Already secretaries have one meeting convened in the previous Friday, and day after tomorrow, our chief secretary is having meeting 4 p.m. on the 19th. So in the meantime, all the micro plan will be ready, sent to the government of India also. Before that, 3-4 curtain raiser programs are being planned in Dehradun and 1 or 2 places in Kumail also. So this is our micro plan. All the NSS, NCC, ITBP Jawans and degree college students will be coordinated to participate in the program at various levels, not only in Rishikesh, at various levels in various places of Uttarakhand. So this is our micro plan, and the final program will be ready in the discussion after the Chief Secretary meeting, sir.
Thank you. Tripathi Sahab, you also come up with the number of total participants, and because Uttarakhand is a hub of yoga and there are many yoga centers, if you come up with just like 7.5 crore from UP, 1.5 from Tamil Nadu, and every states can come up with some probable number of participation and the planning accordingly, that will help us to project the total number of participants in advance.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. That's well suggestion. West Bengal. Ladakh.
Kerala. Haji. Kerala.
Please go ahead, unmute, and if there is someone.
Sir, yes, sir. Myself is Shamal Mondal, Special Secretary AYUSH, sir.
Please go ahead.
We have identified till date 91 venues, and allocation of fund has also intimated to the district level officials. They have already started work in this regard, and I think this 91 may be increased and it may be more or less 100. Name of the nodal officer and contact details, sir, we will send within this week. And we are trying to identify some iconic place like Belur or Digha, etc., etc. I think we will try our level best to grant it success, to get it success, the program.
Right. Thank you, sir.
23rd, there is an event at Belur Mutt.
Yes, sir. One we have planned, sir.
I have.
So good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
Yeah,
sir.
please.
This is from Himachal.
Yeah, Himachal, please go ahead.
My name is Tashi Sandhu. I'm Additional Director, AYUSH. As a pre-preparation, we have already started the pre-preparations, starting from culminating our own AHCs. We are having 1,200 odd Ayurvedic institutions in the state, and from 1st of May, we have already started, and I'm glad to share with you that as on date, as on this date, some 35,000 people have participated in these yoga sessions as a precursor to IDY 2022. Second, our preparation is that all the schools, with the coordination of Department of Education, the pre-drive has already started from 15th of May, and as regards identification of 75 public places of importance, we are already on the job, and within few days we are, I'm sure that with the consent of state government, we will share the identified places with GOI. And as regards formation of coordination committees at district level, our secretary is having meeting very soon, and in that I'm hopeful that our chief secretary will also participate, and directions would be given to all the DMs and deputy commissioners to coordinate, and accordingly we'll prepare and chalk out our strategies thereafter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. If I have not announced for any state, please go ahead. Like Kerala, we are, I requested, but no one responded. Anyone who has joined late or?
Kerala, Telangana.
Kerala, Telangana, Ladakh, JNK.
Good
or any
afternoon,
other
sir.
state?
Lakshdeep.
Yeah, Lakshdeep. Yes, yes.
Sir, actually we have not joined late, but yet, sir, some of sir, just to in brief, sir, this year in connection with the celebration of IDY 2022, sir, we will be organizing a mass participation and live demonstration session for everyone, if weather permits, in either in beach side or in open stadium. Otherwise, like an alternative, we will be keeping indoor stadium. Apart from it, sir, we will be organizing all the information imparting or activities and everything in all the health facilities around all the 10 inhabited islands, and cycle rallies for particularly for the youths and school students. We will be organizing IEC activities, distribution of pamphlets for CYP and other things, along with t-shirts with logo and themes, and like this we will be doing all the exercise to celebrate it at the maximum, with maximum participation of the masses.
Thank you, sir. It is a good opportunity to project Lakshadweep, various, virgin beaches and beautiful places. I think it's a wonderful idea to share, different locations.
Hopefully, sir, we will be able to do that. But actually, for the last 2 years, what we are witnessing is that it is raining. So that will be depending on the weather. Anyhow, let's hope for that, and we will be doing it in that way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Any other would like to contribute?
Telangana, Kerala. Diu Daman हो गया, sir.
बोला नहीं. I spoke, but no one. Anyone else?
Good afternoon.
I skipped, good afternoon, sir.
I am Dayanand from Chhattisgarh, Director of Social Welfare.
Yeah, please.
Already we have identified more than 30 places to celebrate IDY on 21st June. And what we need, अगर हमें कुछ budget मिल जाए तो that will be good for us. हमारे पास already योगा योग है हमारे यहाँ, and योग के माध्यम से हम लोग around the year, in fact हमारे सभी शहरों में जितने भी public places है, पार्क्स वगैरह हैं, सभी जगह योग सुबह में होता भी है. और हम लोग 75 लोकेशंस पे मैक्सिमम पार्टिसिपेशन, आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर भी हम लोगों ने वर्चुअल भी किया था तो मोर देन 50 lakhs था पार्टिसिपेशन. इस बार भी हमारा 50 lakhs के ऊपर ही रहेगा. सो विल सेलिब्रेट एज पर प्रोटोकॉल. अगेन आई विल रिक्वेस्ट फॉर सम बजट.
सर, जैसे कि सेक्रेटरी साहब बता रहे थे कि हमारे योगा महोत्सव करके आप स्कीम में थोड़ा आईसी में देख सकते हैं, उसमें आप अप्लाई करें. और जो नैम का बजट है ना, जैसे सर ने भी बताया था, नेशनल आयुष मिशन में भी कुछ जो बजट है उसको भी यूज कर सकते हैं. वो स्टेट का शेयर है और सेंटर का शेयर भी है उसमें, वो भी आप इसके लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, है ना. बाकी जो है, क्योंकि ये तो हम नोडल लाइन मिनिस्ट्री है, मंत्रालय, अदरवाइज तो पूरे कंट्री का ये हमारा एक फेस्टिवल है, इसलिए सबको कंट्रीब्यूट करना है सर.
थैंक यू.
Thank you very much. Any other officer would like to contribute? I invite anyone else would like to speak and submit.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, नमस्कार।
Well, if there is no one, then we can close. So I thank you very much on behalf of Ministry, from Secretary Ayush, Joint Secretary, and on my behalf and Director MDNY. Thank you very much for all of you for joining this meeting. And for any assistance, any clarification, please call. We are available for 24/7. Thank you very much.